I hope y'all digging me doing one of my Soul Train looks. What's up, y'all? I haven't been on here for a minute. Been going through some personal stuff with my son, Gino. I don't want to talk about it, but prayer is needed. I came on here to talk about Diddy court hearing today. They try to push up his sentencing to September or something instead of October. It's like 2 weeks difference. I don't even know why they're doing that. But we have people still on this Diddy thing. Some people say he gonna get 20 years. TMZ seem to think he'll get a year. Let me tell you this. Let's be clear, people. The reason why Puff got off, the reason why Puffy beat the feds, because this was not a good case. Nobody got paid. Nobody was bribed. Nobody's scared. We were watching it together. Now, I don't know why so many people who was Team Cassie did not see the same trial that everybody else saw. I knew when Cassie and Daphne Joy were the witnesses, eyewitness, that they were going to lose. You hear me? I knew they were going to lose because they are co-conspirators who could deal. If I was on it, just for real, take yourself right now and put yourself up there with those 12 people. You watched the X tapes. You heard about him being a mean boss. You heard about him being freaky. Was that enough to say that was X trafficking and racketeering? Could people just be honest with themselves? Tisha Tell's over there calling people that's Diddy, Team Diddy, idiots, dumb, stupid. First of all, this is so juvenile. It's so juvenile that grown folks who has a platform to make a difference rather hate people and call names. It's fine, call me what you will. I'm not Team Diddy. I told you I couldn't even name none of Diddy's songs right now. Can nobody hold me back? Is that one of them? And I'm missing you for Biggie Small when he died. I don't know nothing about Diddy. I'm just gonna be honest. To me, it was more about justice. It wasn't about I don't like Diddy because what he did to Cassie. I don't know Cassie. I don't know Daphne Joy. I don't know none of them. So I wasn't taking it personally. I'm watching the federal government try to entrap a successful black man. That's all I saw. And I know y'all wonder, how did he try to entrap him? Because this case was a lie. They lied to us right in our face. And nobody addressing the lie that the government told. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about, Diddy is a monster. What about the government lying to the people? Did I miss a day? Did any of you hear one time, maybe I missed a day, that they said it was Krugs in the baby oil in the trial? Did they test it and show the test result and get a scientist in there and say how much such and such was in the bottles? Did they do that? Because I must have missed that day. Because they told us it was 2,000 bottles of baby oil with Krugs in them. Do you understand me? Now, if that was the case, wouldn't that have been one of the main things they had in this trial? And I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself until this case is over. I have to, because people don't seem to understand. Didn't they tell us it was kids involved? Didn't they tell us it was women involved that was held against their will? 1-800-BABY or Tony Busby. Didn't Tony Busby have 300 people saying Diddy did some stuff to them? Let me tell y'all, this show you how much people lie. As soon as they thought that the feds was going to bring forth kids, women, Krugs, all these people called Tony Busby. I was involved. He had me tied up on the table eating fruit off of me. He made me do this and this and this. And the case wasn't even about that. So they looked at totally ridiculous. They lied. Nobody in this trial said Diddy tied them up and made them do nothing. Not one person. But 300 strangers called Tony Busby. Not the girls that he was dealing with. See, they made us believe This case was about the celebrities. Didn't you? Am I tripping? They made us think Ray J and everybody was finna get exposed. They made us think that we was finna see Shaq, LeBron James, Prince Harry, Donald Trump. We thought all of them, Oprah. We thought all these people was finna testify and go against each other. Hollywood was finna be over. That's all. Oh, ain't no more Hollywood. And that's what we were saying. Hollywood is done. And then they presented 2 ex-girlfriends. Now, isn't it ironic that the last girlfriend wasn't a witness? Young Miami. Shouldn't she been indicted? Shouldn't she been subpoenaed to court? If Diddy was doing all this, wouldn't he have been doing it to his last girlfriend too? And another liar, what's her name? Goodness. The one that wouldn't show up. She was on damn, what's her name? I can't remember people's names for nothing. Y'all know the one that didn't show up to court. She skipped out. She hid from the subpoena. What is her name? She looks like she's Oriental, Asian. I should say Oriental, Asian. Gina G. Gina G was on Tasha K. I watched the live video. So it wasn't AI, Gina. Gina G was on Tasha K, said Diddy used to beat her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He beat 2 babies out of her. She was terrified of Diddy, but I loved Sean. It cracks me up because they try to say he got a tissy roll, right? People said Puffy got a tissy roll, a bean. But all these girls who got treated bad keep saying they love Sean. So is it his money that you love? Because if he only got a tissy roll, what are y'all in love with after y'all getting your ass whooped? I don't understand this. I love Sean, but you said he had a bean. So is his tongue game the bomb, or is it his money? It's his money. I don't even think they care if Sean had a penis. He had enough money. And that goes back to why these women did the shit they did. His bread. One of Cassie's friends stated, she asked Cassie, why are you staying, Cassie? Just leave. And Cassie's words were, to go where? Who gonna take Sean's place? Jay-Z? And he's already married. So that let you know she was chasing Sean's money. Now, do that sound like somebody that was held against their will since Tisha Tell's calling us idiots? No, we're going strictly by the law in these lying ass women. I have lost about 30 subscribers, y'all, because women cannot be freaking honest. And I'm glad y'all ass is gone because y'all still watching me. I'm glad. Peace. Bye. I hate lying ass people. And if you a lying ass woman, you can't face the truth, get the hell on. One of my friends I've been knowing since high school was on Facebook and got mad at me. I mean, cut it to me foul. I said, hold up. What's wrong with you? What you tripping on? You mad at me about Sean? You gonna disrespect me? Somebody you know in your city for Puffy, who you said disrespect women, but you can disrespect me. You see how women get down? You can talk slick out the mouth to me, say anything you want to me, but you upholding Cassie them for being mistreated. I know so many women that's abusers, y'all. And this is bad. And if you don't go with their agenda, they think they have the right to disrespect you. But a man, oh hell no, he better go to the feds. If he say something to you, he gotta get life. And this is what I'm learning about women, especially us. You can't talk back to us, but we can kick your ass, burn your clothes, bleach your shit, throw your stuff in the front yard, call your mama female dogs, get you fired from work, talk about your cousins. But if you say one word, you're body shaming, you're dogging out black women, your ass need to go to jail for life. See, I learned as I start speaking online that a lot of people, they get old, but they don't grow up. They grow old, but they don't grow up. Do you hear me? Your age don't make you grown. Your actions do. I know more people that's younger that act more mature than some of these old folks. They grow old, but they don't grow up. Because if you are a grown-ass person, you will have an open mind and you would not still stick to something you know is wrong because you don't want to be wrong. That's why I respect Sherelle from Sherelle's World and Perry. And people mad at her now. You a traitor. This ain't no high school clique. First of all, she was supposed to do what her husband said. This is why most of y'all ain't married. And the ones that don't like her, I bet you don't have no husband. And if you do, it ain't no good marriage. Because Sherelle started listening to Perry at night. He might have been laying the pipe right to him. Like, hey, baby, you been with me how long? And have I ever misled you? Sometimes you gotta shh and listen to your man. I don't care who you are, how much power you got, how big your booty is, how much money you make. Sometimes you got to let your man lead you, okay? And that's what Sherelle did. She got quiet and said, well, let me think about what he's saying. She had an open mind and said, let me think about what my husband's saying because he never led me wrong. So if he is sticking to this, he adamant about this, maybe I'm tripping. So she started analyzing what Perry was saying. Us Geminis, because he a Gemini. She started realizing the Geminis wasn't tripping. We was just telling the truth about the law. So she started turning. And then she ended up on her husband's side. And everybody mad because she ain't on their side. Who her bread and butter? Who she sleep with at night? Who been taking care of her for 30 years? Who she got babies by? She ain't got to go along with y'all asses. And most of the people that's mad, they go to church every Sunday. They sit out there, they read, they by pastor said, but they missed the part of the Bible where it said, don't go with the crowd. You don't go with the crowd, you go this way. The crowd will mislead you. You know what I'm saying? The crowd will lead you to run astray. Now, when Miss Tails, Tisa, she just got on here and called us all stupid, ignorant. Tisa, I'm so good. I gotta pop my own shoulder when it comes to talking about folks. For to signifying, that's what we called it growing up. I grew up with the best signifying. I talk about myself, baby. But if I wanted to, thank you, girl. I got my afro going on today. If I wanted to, I would do skit after skit after skit because my son, that's all he do. And he would record me skit after skit and I would go viral after viral being your ass. Please don't do that. Please don't push me to that, darling. Please don't, because I will go viral. I promise you I will. Looking just like you. Acting just like you. And people will love it. But I'm going to be a grown-up, okay? I'm going to be a grown-up. And I'm not going to do it. But stop calling people who have their own mind stupid, Tisa. That is so immature of you. Stop dogging out people because we got people over here that want to go and do what's right as the law. We put our own differences aside. We saw the video of him beating her in the hallway. I seen that shit. I want to beat the hell out of Puffy. I wish I was in the hotel that day. That should have been me in the hotel came out. Puffy would have had that towel around his throat. Why you say throat? Because I'm being funny. They would have showed Puffy running back to his room butt naked in some Barbie socks if I was on. I would have helped her. So don't think that I am saying I'm upholding a man beating a woman. See, people like her want women to think because we upholding the law, we upholding DV. And she keep using that. And this case wasn't about DV. That's why I be telling y'all what the hell the girl that got into it with me from here. No, what did she say? How did she put it? I'm exactly what she said. Or what if that was you getting your ass whipped and dragged down the hallway by your hood? I said, first of all, baby girl, I ain't never had my ass whooped by a man. And a woman either. I had one whooping in my life by my mama. She hit me 3 times. I ain't the baddest person. I just don't bother nobody. And I let brothers know from the door. Please believe me. From the door. If you hit me, that's a deal breaker. And if you hit me, you may not make it to your next birthday. I'm just letting you know. So what are we going to eat? I just let men know from the door. See, when you set the ground, when you pave the ground in your relationship, when you meet a brother, when you let them know what it is from the door, they ain't quick to cross them lines. And I've been with some savages. I done been with brothers and they friends, cousins say, dang, he ain't never hit you? Hell no. Girl, he used to beat his baby mama. I don't know about her. I don't know about her. Then I was dating a young boy, Sean. Sean that did the video with me. His baby mama then said to me, he ain't never put his hands on you, but he always put his hands on me. I said, well, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm telling you, he already know what it is. Ask him. Ask him. If you even dream about hitting me, you better wake up and beat your own ass. I'm just being real. I'm not that. I wish I would love a penis that much where I got a fist in my eye. Not happening. So when she said, what if that was you? It ain't me. And if it ever be me, you go hear about it, baby. I promise you. Because you going to see my mugshot. You gonna hear about it. Nina got her ass whooping, man. You got what she did to that boy? I would come back like Michael Myers on his ass. He better leave Michigan and better not let me know where he at. You can't still sleep in my state. Not my city. You can't still sleep in my state and you didn't beat the shit out of me. No. No. Didn't I tell y'all my kid's father called me a B word? At a barbecue we was having, showing out because he was drinking. He's showing out, and I turned into Carrie. I need to get him on here live because he'll tell you. He is savage. This brother knocking folks out. He ain't lost a fight. He called me a B word, and I think my whole head spit. Who you talking to? He was in his car, and he looked at me. You heard me. I said, oh. Do you know he left with his friend? My daughter's boyfriend at the time. I sat up all night. Yep, drinking coffee on the back porch until about 4 in the morning when he came back because they was going out after the barbecue. I couldn't even sit in the room, and I'm a computer freak. My laptop, my desktop, I had all that at the time. I couldn't even touch my computer. I was so mad. I went on the back porch. I said, you know what? I'm talking to myself. You know what, Jesus? I know my mama gonna be disappointed. My mom and dad was still living. They gonna be disappointed. No, my dad was gone. She gonna be disappointed in me. But hey, my mom got bail money. Yeah, I got bail money. Somebody gonna come get me out. I'll call my sister Janice. Somebody. I'm talking to myself. I said, but you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do to him yet, Lord. I'm gonna do something. Because if I let him go with calling me a bitch, I'm gonna keep on being a bitch. So I gotta show him how a bitch behave. He pulled bagged up in the driveway about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm sitting there. I'm still on 10. He didn't forget. He called me that because he been drinking part. He didn't forget. He think I'm in there asleep. You know how people do stuff to you and they forget. They sitting there and I'm looking at them out the porch. They didn't even see it. They fall asleep. I look over there and see some pink paint. He loved his Cadillac. I grabbed the bucket of paint. I banged on the window. He didn't wake up. And I threw it on the windshield. My whole purpose was to bust the damn windshield. I didn't care. The paint just splattered all over the car. His burgundy Cadillac hit my neighbor's white house. He wake up. He screamed like Mariah Carey. Ah! Baby, why? Oh, help me, Ben. Get the water hose. They out there. And then I went in the house, locked the door, and went to sleep. They out there scrubbing cars, scrubbing the house. He was out there a couple of hours till he got all the paint off. He got it off. But I think the neighbors still got pink paint on their house. And they came here, why you do that? I said, didn't you call me the B word? Huh? I said, didn't you call? He said, you talking about earlier today? Yeah, didn't you call me the B? He said, I know, Nina, I know that ain't why you did that. Yeah. He said, I'm sorry, I was drunk. Okay, I was mad. We even. Good night. You almost destroyed my car. I don't care. You mentally abused me today. We're even. Don't call me the B word. You ain't got to worry about me being stupid. And that was that. He told my brother the next day, your sister crazy. She threw paint on my car. And I didn't regret it. And he ain't never called me a B. One time he pushed me. Talking crazy, pushed me. I fell over the bed and I came up like Jason with the whole body mirror. Bow! In the back of his head. He ran downstairs screaming like Mariah Carey. Ah! Your sister just hit me with the mirror. We ain't Ike and Tina up in here. Tina fights back. And it ain't no even fight. You push me, you might get a refrigerator upside your head. We ain't no even fighting up in here. Let me cut on my ear. I'm getting mad. I'm talking about this shit. Hold on. I know y'all said, Nina crazy. See, God has delivered me, people. I used to be crazy. But I get it from my mama. You hear me? I get it from my mother. And this is why I'm called Unbreakable Strong Woman. Because I done been through some things. I'm not going, I just can't, y'all. I don't love nobody that much where they whooping my behind. My ex-husband was a six-figure dude. All I had to do was wake up. I had a good life. When he threatened me that one time and said, don't be there when I get back, it was going to be one. I don't like what he said, Jesus. So I left. I didn't wait to see what was going to happen. I didn't care about his money. I didn't care about that house I had, all the nice things. I didn't care about that BMW outside. I didn't care about the SUV, the Lincoln. I didn't care about his credit. I didn't care about none of that. I told my daughter, let's go. Where we going, Mom? We're going back to Michigan. To do what? To live. That was 2019 in April. I have not been back since. So I'm not that person who have the understanding like a lot of you. What if it was you? It's not going to be me. Not if I can help it. And if it is, I'm either going to hit the news or I'm going to end up real hurt and I can't move no more and somebody else going to do something to him. I would be, I swear, I'm so retarded. I would be like my daddy when he fell and broke his neck, all he can move was his eyes. I would be like this. Can somebody put a pin in my mouth? A pin. Anybody that killed this mother. His address is. I got money put away. I would put a hit out on his ass. I'm not playing. No. You bet. No. No. I don't see that happening. My sister's the same way. My mama was the same way. I don't bother nobody. I treat a man like a king. I love the man I'm with. But when you cross them lines, Negro, it's free for all. It ain't no rules. Like I said, if you push me, that whole fireplace may be upside your head. Whatever I'm close to. I'm just for real. It ain't no fair game when it comes to that. This is why I don't. This is why I don't start arguments. You know, I used to be argumentative. Now I'm calm, and I might talk to myself sometimes. People are like, what's wrong with her? I'm not. I'm just talking to Jesus. You talking to Jesus? They get nervous. What you saying to Jesus? Nothing. I'm praying for you. You praying for me about what? We were just arguing. I'm asking God to calm your spirit. Because I don't want you to meet him today. So we both go pray. Come on. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. You know what I mean? Come by here, my Lord. Come by. All you gotta do is start acting crazy. A lot of ladies don't know this. Meet people energy. Somebody get bitch, blah, 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 blah. It just starts doing like this. And then cry. They be like, what's wrong with you? Nothing, I'm just praying for you because I'm afraid what might happen to you tonight. What? They get scared. They go call their friends, man, I ain't going to sleep. She got there laughing and crying and rocking and praying to Jesus. I ain't going to sleep. They would be scared. When I called my ex-husband cheating on the phone, he didn't cheat in person that I know of. He was talking to a woman on text. And he fell in a deep sleep. I put him in a coma. I ain't gonna tell y'all how I did it, but I put him in a coma. And we was listening to Bluetooth off his phone. And then a text came in. It interrupted our Kelly. I don't feel nothing wrong with another bump and grind. Beep. Who's this? I woke him up. Hey, baby, you have a message. This when you know a brother been cheating. You have a message just came across your phone. He's snoring. You got a message. Give me the phone. He tried to break his neck. That's when you know a brother cheating. When they jump up out they sleep, straight up in the bed looking for the phone. Here you go. He looked at the message. He looked at me and he said, you read it, didn't you? Uh-huh. You mad? I ain't mad, baby. Did you want something else to eat? Because I'm going to go ahead and you want another plate? He was looking like, you want some dessert? Because I had cooked for him and stuff. I said, well, I'm going to go in here and run you some bath water. He was looking like, oh, no, the hell you not. I said, I'm going to go in here and run some bath water. This is when I was into T.D. Jakes. I said, I'm going to put on Pastor T.D. Jakes. And I want you to listen to him. And think about what you're about to lose. Okay? Is she worth you losing your wife? But I want you to listen to this sermon. Hot bubble bath. I'm going to, cut you a slice of cake and we go watch a movie, okay? Okay. I go in the room, in the kitchen. He in the bed. He was like a little kid taking off his shirt like, looking at the door. I come in and said, what's wrong, baby? He said, why you so nice? What do you mean? I'm always nice. Get in the tub. Let me put a little baby oil. I have baby oil. Let me put a little baby oil in there. Shh. Want me to wash your back? He said, could you take the radio in the other room? He thought I was going to throw the radio in the bathtub. I said, I'm not going to throw no radio in the bathtub. Just relax as to T.D. Jakes and make sure she's worth you losing your wife. He got out. We ate cake. We watched the movie. I put him back in a coma. And the next day, he still was scared. He kept saying, I just don't understand what's wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. What do you mean? He thought I was going to hurt him because I was nice. Sometimes no words mean more than words. You ain't got to, just get calm on him. You hungry, baby? They get nervous. And I never talked about the girl again. I just kept saying, just make sure you make the right choice. That's all. I want to make sure, and I'm concerned about your well-being. Because I love you. Didn't say nothing else. I ain't hear nothing else about that woman. I think he called her and said, she gonna kill both of us. I think she know where you live. He cut that woman off. I ain't heard nothing else about her. And every day, every time he came home off the road, I had gifts. I had flowers. We went on trips. I mean, he loved me even more. He loved me even more. Sometimes just be damn it quiet. I ain't saying deal with people bull crap. I'm saying if you don't know what's going on, because I didn't really know what was going on. I don't even know if he cheated with her yet. They was talking like they was about to, but I just let him know. If you're thinking about doing it, make the right choice. Because that doctor at the hospital, that black Mandingo sure look good. What's good for the goose is good for a gander. And I always tell every brother I ever dealt with, you do not want to get me started. I will make you hate yourself. I will make you hate yourself. Baby, please don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Ophelia. Don't do it. Because if I get started, oh, it ain't no stopping. And I ain't saying I'm going to be a whore. I'm just going to be happy without your ass. That's why I don't understand Cassie. This is why I don't understand Daphne Joy. It ain't that much money in the world for me to get my butt whooped, drink some piss, call strangers off Craigslist for Diddy. I don't care who it is, damn it. Michael Jackson, Diddy, Ralph Trazzer from New Edition, Elba Eldridge. I might call a few people for Elba. I might call. I ain't gonna do nothing, but I might call them. Be like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing, though. But Elba, I might call. You want me to talk freaky to him, Elba? Because I might for Elba. I'm just lying. I was just watching Piers Morgan, y'all. Uncensored. I'm going to show y'all this lady real quick. I'm going to show y'all know who she is. I ain't going to show the video because Sonny, my grandbaby, he threw my remote in the trash. So it's gone. So I have to use my universal remote off my phone until I go get a remote. Sonny throws everything in the trash. He threw my other grandbaby's shoes away. We looked for her shoes for 2 hours. They was in the trash. So I can't show the video, but I'm going to show you this picture. Do y'all see this woman? Hold on. Can y'all see her? On Piers Morgan. Do y'all know who she is? This is the woman. What is her real name? I'm going to tell you what her name got, what y'all know her by. Oh, her name is it Stephanie Edwards? I can't think of her name. Her name that everybody know her by is Superhead. Who all know Superhead? What's her real name? What's her real name? Somebody tell me Superhead real name. Oh, yeah, I'm working on my studio. I have a studio. I have an office. It's getting there. Trust me, it's coming together. You must ain't been following me. I just ain't got my office all set up. Stephanie. Her name is Stephanie. Is it Katie Steffens? That ain't not her name, is it? I know it's something Steffens. Well, she's Superhead. Do y'all know what Superhead? Karen? Do y'all... Corinne Steffens. Do y'all know what Superhead is? Because a lot of my older people probably don't know. Who the hell is Superhead? Say no if you don't know who Superhead is. Y'all gonna be blown away when I tell you. Everybody know who Superhead is. Everybody should know who Superhead is. She wrote a book about being a superhead. I go, okay, y'all know what it is. Well, for my older folks, okay, a few people don't know who she is. That woman right there is Hollywood Superhead, Lisa. She wrote a book about going around Hollywood giving Superhead. And she's known for it. She's a legendary. She gave classes. She has turned out just about the industry. See, Cassie, I think, was trying to be Superhead. But Superhead didn't take piss, Superhead was so good, she make you pee inside yourself. I don't know how she do it. She got buttons up under the nut that she can push. And the girl is bad. I'm telling y'all what I know. She done turned out Hollywood. Anybody that's anybody didn't had their penis in Superhead's mouth, in her head. Do you get what I'm saying now? I'm tripping out because I remember Gene Deal saying, I'm going to tell y'all why she on Piers Morgan in a minute. I remember Gene Deal saying that J-Lo was upstairs at Diddy house. This is when they was going big, hard with each other. And J-Lo was getting ready for an event. Diddy called Superhead. This girl so bad she had Negroes calling her while they woman in the shower. Can you just come by for 10 minutes? I don't know who this is at my door. but I'm not answering it right now because I'm busy. But J-Lo had, Diddy had her come to his house for 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes, Super. 10 minutes. Let me see who this is real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hey. I'm good. I'm on a important call right now. Yeah. No, I'm pretty much good with my own stuff that I make. So I'm good. Yeah. Thank you. Trying to sell some stuff. I ain't got time for that. But anyway, J-Lo upstairs getting dressed. She comes down to the kitchen like the maid quarters or whatever. They come in the back. Gene Deal sitting there, and Diddy get some Superhead right in front of Gene Deal. This is why I said Gene Deal be tripping me out telling his stories, but I'm like, you didn't like say, hey Diddy, what are you doing, oily booty? Damn, go in the bathroom, do something, get away from me. I guess Gene got up and walked away. He did what he did. J-Lo came down. Diddy was zipping up his pants. Baby, you ready to go? And they left. So this woman, bold business. She the one that's in love with Lil Wayne. She said all the penises she done had, and there's been a lot of them, Lil Wayne was the best. I done heard that several times by Lil Wayne, y'all. I don't know what the troll dial got going on, but Lil Wayne is working with some shit that turning people out. Lil Wayne working with some shit because that's not the first woman ever said that. And you know, Lauren London got a baby by Lil Wayne. And several others, they gone over Lil. They said Lil Wayne was the best they ever had. So Lil Wayne, he doing some shit to these women. Anyway, she lied on Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown said she lied. Well, she didn't lie. She snitched on Bobby Brown. When Bobby Brown was in the midst of his getting blowed, he called her up. I guess he was hiding from Whitney Houston, and he was gone. And he was like, can I please sleep on your sofa? I done got high and I slipped up. You know, you my friend. She said yes. This in her book. She let him come sleep on her sofa and then took pictures of Bobby and sold it to the tabloids. So she cold work, man. Bobby Brown on my couch, high off crack. So, allegedly, but she said it. That is to tell you what kind of person she is, right? Well, today, she's on Piers Morgan talking about Diddy. Now, have y'all heard anything about this woman before this trial? This is exactly what I be talking about women. Nobody heard nothing about Superhead because the Superhead done died down. Most of the penises she had in her mouth got gray hairs on them now. And because the new dudes, they got their own Superheads. They don't want her. This is the old Superhead. So she done died down. They done read her books. People done did what they did to her. She's not relevant no more. So guess what she's doing now? Interviews about Diddy. I just listened to her ass say she was at Prince's house at the party with Diddy and her boyfriend. Now, I don't know what kind of dudes these are. You know your girl is Superhead. And everybody in the party didn't have their penis in your woman. And you at the party with her. Something wrong with these men. And Diddy pulled her to the side and was like, we friends, right? She said, yeah. I have kids. I have a mother. I don't want stuff to get out. We cool, right? She was saying, yeah. She trying to say, why is you walking like that?
Next time.
Because they made me pick up somebody off my 600-pound life.
Hey.
Somebody 700 pounds.
I'm on live. Hey, buddy. Hey, you a knock over my drink. Get him. Get her. The puppy loves me. She loves me. She loves me. Hold on. Look at y'all. She loves me because I always feed her. This is my daughter, puppy. Hold this, Pooh. She loves me. She came in excited. Look. Sonny is going to torture her. You won't look. You don't want Sonny. She is just interrupting my video. What's her name again? I forgot. Daisy. Stop interrupting my video. Tell everybody hi. Look at her tail. Okay, Daisy. But anyway, she's trying to say that in her own way, that Diddy threatened her at the party. He was kind of aggressive, and he was pretty much saying, you know, I got kids and a mama. So now she try to get a piece of the pie. And this is what I be saying. Girl, you done had every penis in Hollywood up in your mouth. Every penis in your mouth. And you talking about Diddy.
Mama, can I borrow $1,000?
I'm on my live video. I ain't got no damn $1,000.
My check already like $3,000, so you might as well.
Well, let me borrow some shit. But anyway, she trying to say, yo, look, y'all see her? That's Superhead. She trying to act like Diddy. Yes, Korean Steph. She trying to be a victim of Diddy's.
You know,
girl,
Diddy
bye.
and Jay-Z both was handling her though.
Yeah,
She
who
was public
was
with
it?
though. 50. She was public with it though.
Who wasn't handling her
Back
though?
when that was all popping.
Yeah, right. Who was it?
Videos.
And she been with everybody.
Shaq.
Everybody.
She
it's
been
like
with
a whole book, yeah.
right. She had a book
She got
about
a
it.
book.
But now Diddy was aggressive and talked to her. Man, get out of here. Everybody wants some money because Cassie got that $20 million. But guess what?
Cassie pay him $30 million, don't you?
Cassie finna get sued. Man, Cassie was picking some fine escorts too. They showed them brothers. I said, damn, Diddy was with us. I said, Diddy.
Look at her want to go.
I said, Diddy was, for real, I said, Diddy was letting her pick them. Shit, Diddy, you tripping. I'm surprised she didn't leave Diddy ass.
That's because Diddy's gay.
It was
he
not-
wanted men.
No, but
Watching
listen.
them hit his girl and
If
he was
Diddy,
getting robbed.
if Diddy was letting her pick them, Mendigos, they was with Diddy for money because they was doing circles around Diddy.
Duh, but Diddy's gay, so when she thinking they fine,
They
Diddy
both
probably
was getting
think they
hit.
fine
No,
too.
Diddy has told her to pick what they wanted.
No,
They
Diddy was
said
messing
it.
with- Diddy wanted
Diddy
to
was
men
hitting
too.
them too.
No, they wasn't.
Diddy tried or he thought about it.
No,
He didn't think
Diddy had Cassie bring semen in the room and put on his titties.
That's gay.
Who said that?
He liked the semen on his titties.
Oh my goodness.
He liked sticky stuff. So
That is.
I don't know why, but they
And
said.
this is semen from a man.
But they said
that he
they.
want on his titties.
But listen, they said they never touched Diddy. They said he always had a veil on, butt naked in the corner.
What?
And they said Cassie would tell him, don't pay attention. They were like, what's up with dude? Because they knew who he was.
Like a wedding veil?
Yes, and they were like, don't pay attention to dude.
Mad.
I said, they got to be.
So he's standing in the corner like he at the psych ward.
But they got to be like that lady on that thing.
But y'all know a lot of that is sexual sacrifices, right? They are Illuminati and all
So they
that.
think that's a
they
sacrifice?
Be doing sexual rituals.
Yeah, just like how they
When
make
it's
you sacrifice
orgies,
somebody to die.
Like, yeah,
I think they make
when
you
it's homosexuality, they whole
sexual
thing,
sacrifice.
they whole thing is pushing the agenda against God. So God says.
So that's like, you think that's some kind of like demonic stuff?
Yeah, it's
It
demonic.
is.
It's demonic.
So
The Illuminati
They
is
thinking about-
demonic.
they worship-
So
they
everything
worship
that's
the devil.
against God,
They worship
everything
the
He tells us
Antichrist.
don't do, they press
Oh,
that
y'all
even
hear
more.
that? They said that could have been like a ritual, demonic
Yeah.
rituals. They didn't bring that up in court.
So yeah, that's the thing. They're all with
Majority
the
of all the
Illuminati.
churches
Because it don't make,
all
so
the
what
churches
you,
and all the courts,
he
all of
probably
that.
was putting voodoo on the semen.
They
There ain't
are-
no telling what
For
they
real, he
doing.
probably was taking that man body stuff and doing something.
No, see,
Right.
that's the seed. Just like the woman, actual, your seed
Mama,
is
get
considered
out.
the God's gene. Like y'all got the God gene, then us as black men, we
Dwight, go back in there when I'm done. Dwight.
we supposed to fertile y'all, and it's something with the
We
seed.
talking grown-up
like
talk, so you
God's
gotta go
seed,
back.
though.
I mean, it's a sin
Yeah.
for a man to ejaculate
Yeah, girl, hurry
on the
up.
floor, the ground. That's in the Bible. You're supposed to be. Don't let him knock this over to you. Uh-oh, he finna torture the dog. He's
Look
about
out.
to get the
He
dog.
about to go crazy. now.
Oh, Sonny, go. Look, he loves Sonny today. You can't give him your binky. You can't get a dog your binky. Look, he getting scared now. The bully getting bullied. But anyway, they think it's a sacrifice, y'all. That might have been what they were doing.
Yeah, that's how a lot of them
That's
end
what
up
I'm
dead.
thinking.
Biggie ended up dead. Okay, he was a sacrifice. That's how.
So
I
some-
think Pop was
that's
sacrificed.
how he got on.
Aaliyah was
Yeah,
sacrificed.
Left Eye.
So y'all think Diddy-
Left Eye was sacrificed.
I think
but
they
So
all
y'all
Left
think
Eye got
Diddy
killed-
did it?
Left Eye got killed because she exposed Dr. Sabi.
Yeah.
Left Eye went to
Yeah.
Dr. Sabi trying to get that her left eye fixed, and then he told her like, look, this was.
But her left eye wasn't nothing wrong with her. Her left eye
No,
was just
she
lazy.
had herpes, the bumps.
Yeah.
And he had the cure for it.
And she
Oh, I
went
was
over
gonna say
there.
in her eyes?
Yeah, and
Not in
she
her
went over
eye.
there- She went over there. She went over there to his hut, and he told her like,
No, Sonny.
your body is composed of 99 minerals, and 97 of those minerals that you need is in sea moss. So
Yep.
eat sea moss.
Yep.
When she exposed sea moss to the
I
masses,
believe it too
black-
because the sea moss we bought in Chicago, like normally I have really bad cycles. And when I've been taking that sea moss, and this month,
natural.
Take
like even
sea
afterwards,
moss.
like for my endometriosis, all that, like it don't feel that bad.
Marcus
Skin
said he
getting
think it's a
clearer.
control factor.
A control
What the
factor.
sea moss is?
No, when Diddy did that stuff. Like, you think he took their semen to control? Because for real, their semen is part of their body, DNA, and they may be putting spells on people.
He might be talking about.
I mean, I think Diddy was just turned off by doing that. I mean, turned on by doing that. But I know it's a lot of stuff that they probably did
Yeah,
that was
it's
like
lot
a
of
sexual
practices.
sacrifice.
It's a lot of practice.
He probably just was a freak with that and just go get it. And,
Yeah, that was his preference.
But why was they calling strangers from Craigslist and they famous? All the people they could have called.
And then it could really be somebody higher up in the Illuminati that's telling Diddy he has to do this stuff.
I think it
always
is.
They
So-
puppet master. I mean, those are.
And then he probably eventually, after so
Diddy,
long of
Jay-Z,
drugging and having
they are
sex, he
all
probably started
instruments.
to like it somewhat. But they probably originally started.
I think they did that to him, and that's why. Watch out for that mom.
Yeah.
China
Yeah.
said Diddy just nasty. KK
I
said
mean,
Illuminati
he is,
rituals.
Cause
Yeah.
I ain't never known no.
But do
man
y'all
he
think?
didn't-
But do y'all think it happened to Diddy first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He but he did it willingly though. He came in and he got signed. Anybody they was wanting to practice that and all of that back then when he was with that, like all of them Masons and they Illuminati, they doing those sexual sacrifices, those rituals, they doing that. He know all his do guards, he know all of that. His signs and symbols, they be doing a lot and they break it down and it shows you. So if you're
Yeah.
conscious of it, they can't hide from the truth. They already exposed themselves years ago.
They said that Taraji just was sacrificed on the awards live because she did some.
Oh, yeah, I
she
was
did some
seeing
scary
some, yeah.
shit. I said, what is she talking? She was talking weird.
Or I
Her
didn't
dress
see
had-
it. Actually, I was supposed to look it up, but
Yeah, her dress had like blood holes in it or something. She was saying some rituals, and they say they do it right in front of plain sight, in front of everybody, and we don't realize what they're doing.
I mean, think about it because if we go back to like the Super Bowl and stuff when Beyonce was just starting to be this world star,
Sasha
people kept on
Fierce.
saying like something going on with Beyonce.
Yes,
Stuff she
her
was doing
eyes
at
turned.
her shows and stuff. You could see it in her now.
Sonny,
Now she just
Sonny, stop it!
yeah. Now she just messed up.
Oh my God, my grandbaby
You could
is
see
tripping.
Beyonce fully transitioning into somebody else, and now she's not the Beyonce we grew up listening
Hold
to
this to you.
and knew.
Yeah, you cannot. I'm gonna get the dog. Say hi. Look, say
Look,
hi.
say hello.
He said no.
You ain't gonna say hi. Look, say hi, everybody. Say hi.
hello.
Okay, you finna get out. Where's your mother? Goodness, I done had him a week. He won't go home. Dang, go home. You threw away everything in the
You want to go
trash.
bye-bye?
Yes, I'm
You
finna
want to
pack
go
his
with
stuff.
Gina?
I'm finna pack his stuff up. Look at
Or you want to
Gina.
stay with Granny? Say Granny?
He's mopping my kitchen now, y'all. But anyway, Marcus said, what did Marcus say? Marcus said, I'm on point. And you said something else, Marcus, I just said. He said, sea moss is the real deal. It was something I wanted to read that Marcus had said. I forgot what he said. Don't you dare. I'm not playing with you, Sonny. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got guests today. My kids just walked in from work. So it turned the show into a conversation. Oh, Marcus said she should have been the first one to get a piece of the pie a long time ago. Why should she get a piece of the pie? Corinne Steffens? Why?
Giving head to
Why?
different men.
That's a choice.
I mean, okay, he looking at her he looking at her as if she's a victim. Okay.
How?
In sense of a fashion.
How are you a victim? Because her name was Superhead.
Superhead.
That's
what
something
she came
you
into
decided
fame,
to do
though.
on your own.
That's who she was when she came to fame.
But how she
Right,
get that
but
name? How she get that name?
She was just
Yeah.
a girl outside.
Uh-huh.
That's what she was doing.
Then she went to
When
famous
she got a
school.
name, she got famous for it.
Yeah. That's when she.
Because she
was
kept
like,
doing
okay,
it
I'm
so
not
much,
getting
going
rich
man to man or man to man. It was just like, okay,
But how?
eventually we're gonna
This
give
is
her
why
that,
I'm
and
mad
that was
about
her name.
Cassie thing, because everybody trying to make Cassie and Daphne Joy a victim when they chose
She
to
knew
pick
what
up
she
the
was
phone
doing.
She
and call
knew, and
escorts.
people, dudes that know that girl before she was even famous from what she famous for probably tell you since she was 12 she been like that.
Like Cassie.
Swear to God, you
Like-
probably could go to her hometown and
I
every dude
said
would probably
that.
be like, she's been like that.
But I said about Cassie
She wasn't
and
no
Daphne
victim.
Joy.
She done pulled me behind the garage and I was scared, you know? Like, that's how it really be going.
But I said about Cassie and Daphne Joy, I said that if you go back to high school, I bet they was the nasty girls in school.
Yes,
Because they was
yes.
fast, they like fast-tailed girls
That
don't
type
exist.
of stuff, you ain't just finna wake up and just do.
Cassie had dudes pee in her mouth.
She got a whole book
Yeah, Cassie.
about the different men she has sucked on.
And
That ain't
brag
nothing
about
just
it.
woke up one day and said, I'm about to
So what's
suck every dude.
What's she up here saying? What is she saying?
I can't push the remote because I ain't threw it in the trash, so I gotta do it off my phone.
Man, what time you
But
can't
I
let
do
them
it.
close?
Oh, I gotta go grab it. Oh, okay, y'all.
What time is it?
It's about that time. I'm on our food.
Where I get food from?
The wing heaven. We tried to go there right
I should
before
told y'all
they
to give me
closed.
some.
They closing now. I have
Hey.
to go to Captain. You probably ask the Captain James.
Yeah, she
Yeah, we gotta order
wrote
that
a
from
book about it because she was bragging on it. She was known to be Superhead. She thought that was something good.
Yes.
So I'm like, how you a victim? But what she's saying now is that Diddy, she pretty much trying to say
Then
Diddy
if
was
I could
aggressive.
recall properly, she used to wear that on clothing and stuff.
Everybody
the jackets
talked
and
about
stuff
her.
like that. Like,
Tia, go see what your
that's not
your
nothing
nephew at.
you wasn't forced to do that. Because just think about it, you're forced to do that. Most people probably would be ashamed.
Go make sure he
of
can
it.
go in the
You're not
alley.
gonna Make a name for yourself and get a book and do all of this. Like, come on now.
I'm sorry, y'all. It didn't turn to a family conversation. My daughter and her boyfriend walked in at the time. But she trying to say that Diddy was aggressively talking to her pretty much in her own way because he said he had kids and a mother. This is what I read from what she trying to say is that was a threat. I have kids, I have a mother, don't you forget that. But he didn't say it, but that's what she heard. You know what I'm saying? But how come you ain't saying that until now? Don't nobody want to hear that. How come the men can be a victim? For real, why they ain't no victim? If you going around sucking on everybody, aren't you a predator? But when I say that, I'm going against women. A man can be victimized. Men can be sexually assaulted. I know a man right here in my city, a personal friend of mine, that was raped by 3 women. I know you're like, how? It's possible. Because a man can control his feelings. If you do something to a man and then you get on top of him, hold him down, and he drunk, ain't nothing he can do. You hear me? So, a man can be a victim too. So, I just don't understand how these people coming out and they try to act like all these women who for the streets are victims. I don't care if y'all don't like me. Y'all ain't got to watch me again. I don't care if you hate my content. I'm going to tell you what I feel. And I feel like Superhead, Cassie, Daphne Joy, Gina G, they for the streets. Because they jump man to man to man. They jump all over the place. Whoever got the money, that's where they go to get the honey. You know what I'm saying? And all
it be about it's
the
a
money.
thing.
It's the money game.
Yeah, and them type of women is willing to do anything for a
For
dollar.
some money. TK told me, and I didn't know this. She just told me today. I just read that Floyd Mayweather introduced 50 Cent to Daphne Joy. And 50 was with Sierra. Remember he was with Sierra? Mm-hmm. He broke up with Sierra for Daphne Joy. Because she looked like an island chick. You know, he thought he had some. That's the one that
Nelly dated too, and
Daphne Joy is the one that
she ain't the one from the. Who's the one from the Keisha Cole's video that was messing with her boyfriend? You remember they was best friends?
No. Daphne Joy is 50 Cent baby mama. Get him, don't let him cry this tear.
Because I know she was an industry girl too.
Daphne Joy just a whore.
And she looked like Indian or.
She just came. She just important because she sleep with famous penis. That's why she important. Just like Superhead. Just like Superhead. They don't even exist without the man because the man made them famous. The man already famous, and they just happen to luck up on some famous penis.
You who you are because of these men. So what do you want to sue and stuff for?
Right. And we wouldn't even know who Superhead is.
Who would be nobody but Corinne Steffens wherever you live.
Right. And Superhead in her city.
So
but stop it, Jasani. I'm gonna have to get off here, y'all, because he ain't gonna let me do my video. He's not gonna let me do it. He's a hater. He act like 50 Cent. This is 50 Junior. Look, say I'm 50 Junior. I'm a hater. Why
you got a heart on the side of your head? Where did that come from?
His cousin put it on there. But yeah, these girls for the streets, y'all, and I don't feel bad for them. I hate that Cassie got beat up, you know, and that's what everybody's sticking on, that she was part of domestic violence. And it wasn't the first time she got beat. Diddy was beating her for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Diddy was making her do whatever he wanted her to do. She was doing what she wanted to do, and that they had a toxic relationship. Thank you, Marcus, for the love blessing. This is what I was saying. Floyd Mayweather introduced 50 Cent to Daphne Joy. He told 50, talk to her, but don't get her pregnant. What 50 do? He fell in love and became a simp. He became a simp. So she dogged him out, started cheating, running around with everybody, ended up with Diddy. Okay, get down. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna finish the video later because I'm about to catch a case.
Yeah. I can't talk about nothing.
I don't want it on video. Cause this little 1-year-old think he's my daddy.
What you got in your ear that's white? Come here.
Powder. This 1-year-old think he's my dad, and I can't do nothing. I gotta get rid of him tonight. He going home because I haven't been able to make a video.
You better not pull the dog by his tail.
He is trying to go under the table and get the dog. He won't stop laughing. He won't leave me alone. The dog is running from him. The video then went to a whole nother direction. So I have to talk to y'all later. Just call this family conversation. I'm gonna call this video family conversation. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what I'm going through. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm going through so y'all won't think I'm lying. Put it down, Sonny. Look at this. He didn't took.
Normally the phone's on here.
Look, this is what the phone is on. Look here. Look what I'm going through, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all I ain't lying. He didn't took the whole tripod. Sonny, what are you doing? Look at the dog hiding from him. Sonny, the people watching you. There we go. Give me my tripod. Give it here. Give it here. Tell everybody say I'm sorry I interrupted my grandmother video, but I'm not gonna let her do a video right now. Say sorry. You gonna say sorry?
Duty.
He don't care, y'all. He's driving his car now. Look, he's chasing the dog. The dog running. I'm sorry, y'all. I just wanted to show you what I'm going through today. And I'm glad y'all here to watch me laugh because I had to laugh to keep from crying about my son. Hey, don't hit the dog with the car. This is my daughter. She's getting off work.
I look crazy.
She's a nurse. She's just getting off work. Say hi, Tia.
Hi, guys.
And that's her dog. Her nephew was trying to kill her dog. Look, he's going behind the couch, chasing the dog.
Oh, God. Come here.
The dog is over here. Hi. The dog is
Sonny, what are you looking for?
I'm about to let y'all go. Y'all just want y'all to see this real quick. This is what I'm going through. I can't finish my video. I am so sorry. Look, the dog is leaving. He's like, here he come. Look.
I'm behind the couch.
All right, y'all. Let me
say bye-bye. Sonny, wait.
Say bye. Say bye-bye. Sonny, say. All right, y'all. This is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Please forgive me. I normally don't have videos like this, but today my 1-year-old just took over the video and the dog. I am so sorry. I will talk to say something, Pooh. This Pooh.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Did you get the food?
I got the food. Here you go.
Oh, you bought me some Kool-Aid? Look, I got Kool-Aid. He bought me some Kool-Aid from We Ain't Happy, y'all.
I'm already.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Bye. I gotta go because Sonny just destroyed the dang
Everybody
gone
said- she
video.
said, who?